So let me tell y'all about training camp today. Training camp today went well. That's what Ron Rivera said, but honestly, I don't think it went well for everyone. One person that didn't do well today, or that didn't do as good as he could have done, was Jacoby Brissett. My man threw two picks today, and Jake Fromm also threw a pick. But the defense had a great day today. They had 4 interceptions, and somehow they had 4 interceptions, but I only heard about Jacoby's 2 interceptions and Jake Fromm's 1 interception. So it don't make sense, but they had a good day today. And then Chase Young came out there today. He didn't have a brace on his leg. Congratulations to him, man. He feeling better. And then Jamin Davis came out there. He had his leg cleaned up over the offseason, and he's out there doing his thing. I seen him doing his little shuffle, and he's doing his thing, man. His leg working. And man, it's so much to talk about today, man. It was, like I said before, I don't know if I said it or not, but it was a 90-minute practice, just an hour and a half. Ron Rivera said that every day they're going to keep upping the time. And he said today was a cool practice, but, he said he wants to see where they are after the 4th practice, after the 3rd practice. He want to see what happens further down the week, and see if they, still got the same energy when they tired. And, of course not. But today was a great day, and it was honestly a great day for the defense. They had 4 interceptions, and the 4 interceptions came from backups. It was 2 safeties that had an interception and 2 cornerbacks that had an interception, and one of those being Terrell Burgess and also Christian Hodges. My bad, I said Christian Hodges. Christian Holmes. And we got him last season, so he's trying to prove himself. He's trying to make it, and he's trying to be one of the starting lineups. But I don't know if that's going to happen because we got Emmanuel Forbes, Benjamin St. Juice, Kendall Fuller. He might make it maybe next year, but that's when Kendall Fuller might be gone. I don't know how long we might keep Kendall. We usually keep cornerbacks for a long time, and then if we do keep a cornerback for a long time, we switch him and turn him into a safety. But I'm just talking about D'Angelo Hall. But besides that, the lineup in the backfield, it was Cameron Curl out there. It was Derek Forrest. It was Benjamin St. Juice playing the slot. It was Kendall Fuller on the outside and Emmanuel Forbes on the outside. And ain't no telling what they're going to do in the next month or how they're going to do this each practice. But right now, from day one, they was lined up like that. So it looks like they want to try out Emmanuel Forbes on the outside. And that's what I've been saying they should do. And they did it. They ain't do it because of me, but they did it. And I'm excited to see what's going to happen. And hopefully he get to stay there, And, one of the plays that he did great on was a pass breakup between him and Byron Pringle. And Byron Pringle came from the Bears, but he used to play with the Kansas City Chiefs, and he was used to playing with Eric Bieniemy when he was working with there. Today went great, though. He lined up. It was him. Emmanuel Forbes lined up with Terry McLaurin, and Terry McLaurin. He caught a football today, man. He caught it over him, and Sam Howell put it where Emmanuel Forbes couldn't get it. And even though Emmanuel Forbes got burnt today a few times, he still made up for it. On a few plays. So just 2 noticeably. 2 that I noticed, and hey man, I'm excited. It's just day one. They got a long month ahead of them, so I'm excited to see what he can do. I know that he can do a lot. And Sam Howell says he's getting more comfortable with the offense, Eric Bieniemy's offense, and he said he's been practicing in the offseason, just trying to say all the calls and stuff like that. And it was even brought up to him that in the interview that he had today in his presser, that would he consider being a part of the quarterback show that's on Netflix. And don't get me wrong, I think he should be on there. I just don't think the show, you being a fresh quarterback, I don't think this is a great time for him to do that. And he also said that he want to focus on what he has to do right now. He wants to stay focused. He don't want any distractions. So I understand that, and I'm glad he said that. But if it was up to me, I would definitely tell him not to either. And the most recent season, the first season of quarterback, it was Patrick Mahomes. What's his name? Kirk Cousins and Marcus Mariota. And we know who won the Super Bowl, and we know who did a great job in the postseason. I mean, not postseason, regular season, which was Kirk Cousins. And it was just like, it was a great moment to watch. It was great to watch the show, because it was just like, you got to really understand what quarterbacks go through, because just watching it from home, you don't know nothing. You don't know what they got to go through in the offseason. You don't know what they got to go through at home. You don't know what they got to deal with outside of football or just in football, but you just don't really pay attention to certain things. So it was great to see that. You really get to see how quarterbacks' minds work and what they have to do. They got to do a lot of studying. And, some people don't do a good job of that in school. But they made it known that you have to be great in school, because it rolls over to the NFL. And there's some people that want to come out of, high school and go straight to the NFL. But this is one thing that you have to be good at. You can't be terrible in your academics. And, especially when it comes to studying, because it's a valuable part of playing the NFL, because they come up with so many extreme, calls and plays and everything. So it's something that is very vital to a quarterback. You have to study, and you have to continue to study. You have to. And, Sam Howell threw to almost everybody, honestly. And I think he had a great day. And they said he had a lot of incompletions, but compared to Jacoby Brissett's 2 interceptions and Jake Fromm's 1 interception, he did a great job today. You know what I'm saying? Because by default, he ain't had to worry about completing every pass. He didn't throw an interception, and we ain't had to worry about that. So, I think what really made them mess up today was just the fact that they're still learning the offense. I think halfway through the off season, through training camp, I think they'll really get better at not throwing so many interceptions in a day, But we got a long training camp ahead of us, and it's day one. And, man, I'm excited for it. I don't know what to expect, but I wish that we had got on to Hard Knocks, because I wanted to see that. And, Hard Knocks is coming out early August, and they're going to be broadcasting the New York Jets and what they're going through with Aaron Rodgers and, everybody else he brought over there. So, man, I can't wait for it. And day one was phenomenal. Man, I was on Twitter all day, man, just looking at highlights and looking at reports and just reading a lot, man. I was just really trying to understand what's going on, because I want to be there. But, I think I'll probably be there next year when it comes to watching them practice. Because for me, it's like a 2-hour drive, but I ain't going there. So I think they practice in a VA somewhere. I forgot what it's called, Ashburn or something like that. But, yeah, man, I'm excited to see what they do, man. And I think we're going to really have a great year. And just imagine, what this is doing for our offense and our defense. We got a top-flight defense, going against experienced wide receivers, but, a young quarterback who's fresh to the league. And just think about how it's going to sharpen him up. Imagine if he was playing against a trash defense, and all of a sudden we hearing he's doing great, he's doing phenomenal, he hasn't thrown a pick, and then come first game of the season and that boy done threw 4 picks. See, I'm glad, and I want to see Sam Howell really get everything out right now so he can get used to it and get used to playing against a top defense ran by Jack Del Rio. And that means a lot for us, because it's really sharpening him up. And then also he got Eric Bieniemy in his ear. He got Jacoby Brissett in his ear. He got Ron Rivera in his ear. You know what I'm saying? Top people, who have done it before. And Ron Rivera has made it to the Super Bowl. He hasn't won it, but he's made it to the Super Bowl. And Eric Bieniemy has been there many times, and to the AFC Championship. You know what I'm saying? He's been to that. He's been to those pinnacles of the NFL, and it's really like, you know what I'm saying? He's ready to do it again, but on his own this time and not with Andy Reid's help. So I'm sure he has a lot that he wants to put forth. And also, Sam Howell talked about RPOs and just how much he ran that in North Carolina in his last year, and how he loves how Eric Bieniemy's offense is, because it incorporates a lot of RPOs more than what everybody takes shots at my boy, but Scott Turner, everybody takes shots at my boy Scott Turner, man, and they low key take shots, but yeah, they've been doing way more RPOs than Scott Turner did when he was here last season. So everybody has noticed that. This offense is completely different than Scott Turner's. So I'm just excited to see how everyone fits into Eric Bieniemy's offense. And, man, I'm sure everybody going to love it, man. And it's so many things he can do because we have so many weapons everywhere. And, man, also, even a weapon that not too many know of is B-Rob, Brian Robinson. Like, he did a great job today, and he caught a sideline catch, and not too many people expected him to hit that. You know what I'm saying? And it was a one-handed catch. He had a one-handed catch in practice, and then he had a sideline catch. So he's very underestimated in his catching skills. So man, I think we just have everything we already got. What did I just say? I think we have a lot of weapons, and I think it's great that Eric is here because he knows how to exploit those weapons, seeing what he did in Kansas City last season. So, man, I'm excited. It's day one. Chase Young looked healthy. Montez Sweat was out there, him going back and forth, practicing with the bra on. I understand that, but they couldn't use something else, so just get one that come down a little further. But yeah, they was out there with the bra on, man, doing their thing, man. And yeah, man, I'm excited, man. There's so much to talk about, man. And you can tell that it's going to be a real hectic training camp, because if the backups are doing that, if the backups are having interceptions, and it's not like it's just one backup, it's about 4 backups that have got interceptions. It's going to be a real difficult training camp to see who's going to make that spot, get those extra spots that's on the roster, you know what I'm saying? Who's going to make that 53, you know what I'm saying? And then also, I still got my boy Byron Pringle and Casimir Allen making number 5 and number 6. If we keep 6 wide receivers this year, I got them making number 5 and number 6. And you know what I'm saying? I would love it if y'all let me know who y'all think gonna make number 5 and number 6 in the wide receiver room, cause it's hectic. And I seen Dax out there, Dax Mill, and I didn't hear anything much about him, but I'm sure he's gonna be trying to fight to keep his spot. And he's a great wide receiver. Don't get me wrong, he's a top wide receiver that we got. But when it comes to special teams, we need more, you know what I'm saying? And low-key, Byron Pringle is really good at that, And most people don't know, but don't remember. But, he had 102-yard return when he was with Kansas City Chiefs. So that's something to, keep note of. And he only had 10 attempts that season at kick return. And I believe it was his 2020 season or 2021 season. So, and then Casimir Allen, he did great while he was in college, in that position, and he was top in his division. So he was one of the top dudes in his division at kick return, and I think he also did some great work in punt return. So, man, it's just like it's hard to see Dax go, But if somebody was to replace him, it would be those two, either one of those two. And man, I'm excited to see who y'all think gonna be right there. But also, who else you think gonna make the cornerback group, or the safety group? Because right now, it's looking like I feel like Terrell Burgess is gonna make the safety group. He's gonna make that extra safety group we got. He's gonna be a part of it. But besides that, man, I know I'm rapping, but I just enjoy seeing us do good. Like, I've never seen as much respect for the Commanders. So, and then we got new ownership, and I'm just excited to see where they're gonna take us and what they can do for us. And they got money, so hopefully they can just bring some more excitement to the team. And we getting a new stadium soon. It's probably like 3-4 years, but ain't no telling when they're gonna finish it. But man, I'm just excited for everything, man. I'm gonna keep y'all up to date. I'm gonna let y'all know how day 2 go. It's probably gonna be I'm probably gonna be posting it on day 3, just like I'm posting day 1 on day 2. But yeah, man, just keep your notifications on, subscribe to the channel, and definitely leave a like on the video and let me know who you feel gonna make the roster this year, man. It's only 53. It's gonna be tough at the end of training camp, because that's where it get rough, man. You see people going home, man. Woo! And I ain't get to see it, but I'm just saying, like, for the players that's there and the ones that know they're gonna start, it's gonna be tough to break that bond that you had in that month with those players. It's gonna be hard, and everybody don't make it. That's the sad truth about it. So it's like, it makes you realize that it is tough to be in the NFL. But yeah, leave a comment, leave a subscription, something. Do something. Just do something. Even if you don't like the video, throw a number in there. I don't care. Just give me a comment. I need it. And get me to 1,000 subscribers, man. I'm working hard to get there, man. I appreciate y'all for, just, listening. I appreciate you for making it this far in the video. But yeah, though, man, I'm rapping, man. I appreciate everybody, and I thank you all for your comments, man. Sometimes they help, sometimes they don't. Sometimes you wasting your time, but I appreciate y'all wasting your time. And yeah.